to show you how to effectively solo farm for the combat crossbow submersion. Now you can play PvP hardware and farm PvP for the crossbow. You can also solo farm for it in Portal, PvE, and all this information applies to fire teams as well. If you want to use my farm in a fire team of 3, you're welcome to. Before I get into the video properly, I just want to ask if you can like, hype, and share the video. And also another goal of mine is 50k subs. Let's see if I can hit it before Renegades. I don't think I can, but let's just see what happens. Right, so the crossbow. If we come to Ada 1, she in her engrams. I know the quest is bugged, don't worry about it. In her engrams, submersion is in there as tier 4. Now, just because it's tier 4, don't delete it. If you only have one and it's only at tier 4, don't delete it, because Renegades, you'll be able to upgrade this to tier 5. If you get a god roll at tier 4 on submersion, do not delete it. Do not delete it. Also, god roll, I mean, there's a lot of information about it, but automatically you want chill clip on there. This isn't really discussing the god roll for it, but just that if you get it tier 4 and it's a good roll, keep it because you can upgrade it in Renegades to tier 5. So how do you farm these engrams? Well, you can farm it via combat telemetry. I'm max 999 is the cap. 999 is the cap. Right? So, if we come to the portal, there's solo ops, fire team ops, pinnacle ops, PvE side of things. Solo ops will give you 25 telemetry data per run. Fire team ops, from my experience, gives 30 per run, which is not a lot. But I haven't tested every single one. I just tested 1 or 2 and they dropped 30 from the final chest. Telemetry data. Pinnacle ops, however, with the one I'm doing, is very quick and you get 70. 70 per run. This is far better than solo op farming for telemetry data. If your only goal is only telemetry data, you may as well just do this on normal mode and even make it easier than what it is. So if you only want to farm crossbow and you don't care about tier 5 armor or tier 5 weapons, just do normal. If you do care about tier 5 stuff and you want loot along your journey, which is more recommended, farm at your power, right? Farm it at your power. You're better off doing that because you're more likely to get tier 5 gear. Although my grading was slightly below A grade, I just needed to pump it up a little bit. So we go pressure cooker. All equipment needs to be unlocked. That's an important one. This will speed the farm up, but you could do equipment locked and have a 7-minute run instead of a 5-minute run if you wanted. Normal starting ammo, yeah, we're not putting brawn on, not in this case. Extinction revives goes on. And I ran a stasis surge. That's the only boon I ran. I didn't run anything else at all. I was just shy of an A grade, and obviously what I could have done is just basically added Banes, right? If I'd added Banes, I definitely would have got an A grade score. I just added another plus 10 here, and I might have scraped an A grade score, right? But the base farm is showing you it. And like I say, you can grab 3 players and do this, and you get 70, because you get 35 telemetry data on the boss kill, and you get 35 from the chest. That's what's so good about this. This allows you to farm the crossbow. The crossbow is only 40. Well, the engram costs 40. Galran gives you 70 per run. So you can get nearly 2 crossbows per run. Potentially. It's all RNG. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're getting 70. You're nearly getting 80 on the run. You're getting 70. In 5 minutes, mind. So amplify that over an hour of farming. You're going to be rolling in telemetry data. There's a high chance of you getting submersion because of this. And you can farm it on multiple classes. But today we're doing something special, like you saw at the start of the video. We're doing Broken Stasis Behemoth Howl of the Storm. I'm rocking Glacier Nade, Tectonic Harvest, Fragments are Whisper of Shards, Torment, Conduction, and Fissures. Conduction, it'll give you your Stasis Shards. This works brilliantly with Tectonic Harvest. It allows you to have elemental charges. It allows you to have weapon surges and weapon fonts or super fonts and so on and so forth. This is incredible. Right? So you're going to spam this during your super. Howl of the Storm is basically what you're going to do. Pairing that with the Exotic Gauntlet Synthoceps. Stat recommendation is run 180 super stat. You don't need to run 200 super stat. I repeat it again for you. You don't need 200 super stat because of some armor mods that I've got on. So if you run a 180 super stat, if you rock a super font, you're going to get 200 super stat because I've got elemental charge to pick up via the stasis shards. I'm also backing up that with a little bit more damage if I needed it, that being strand weapon surgery. So you can get surgery with Tectonic Harvest. There'll be a dim link for that build anyways. But that's my stat recommendations. So weapons, Mint Retrograde with bait and switch is recommended as a backup DPS thing if things go wrong for you, the boss. Any primary of your choice, and Tractor Cannon for debuff to enhance the crystal damage with Simstep super damage and so on and so forth. I am using another build. Don't worry about this. It's just for Shackle. I've just got it. Sorry, Grapple. I just want Grapple on. Don't worry about this. It's just for Grapple. I'm using a Grapple with a Arc Mountaintop. You could use Mountaintop instead. It's up to you. Right? And an Eager Edge. And then just a primary to quickly clear the ads. This is the skip part. This is going to be for the skip. But I haven't done a full build for this. I'm not giving you a dim link for it. It's just for Grapple. That's all that Berserker goes on for. This is my main build of the run right here. With the Howl of the Storm. Artifact mods. Shield Crush is a bit good one. Frost Armor's nice in this. Energy Acceleration, Pack Tactics and Prey Proliferation is for Mint Retrograde. Discount on Scarves, all the usual stuff, right? This can also be farmed on a Warlock. With I would say probably Lord Fellwinter will do you just well. And you could do this on Hunter as well. There'll be ways and means. But like I say, it's farmable on any class or fire team or solo. You'll get your telemetry data. You'll max it out. You'll go to Ada 1. And you'll hopefully get a roll at least on your subversion. Which I recommend Chill Clip. I think I looked at this roll at the stats. And I have one of the best rolls on the weapon already. Impulse Amplifier and Chill Clip. I was happy enough with that. But you want a Chill Clip one for PvE on this crossbow. That's essentially what you want. But anyways, on with the run. Here are the directions for the solo farm for combat telemetry data, which can be done in fire team or solo. So we're going to do a couple of Eager Edge shots there. We've got Mountaintop on for the bell. Or whatever the name of this GL is. Shoot the bell. Jump as you teleport. Use your grapple. This is allowing you the 90-second skip that I've been talking about. Then you're going to do another rocket jump here. Yep. And then another rocket jump there. But I hit my head, but that's fine. You only need to do one rocket jump because look, you can mantle a ledge there, which means you don't have to. So technically it's only one rocket jump you need. But there you go. There's the skip. All of this saves 90 seconds if you do this, right? So it's really good. Right, so do Eager Edge there as well. Shoot the bell. And what you're going to do is another Eager Edge, turn around, shoot the same bell that you just shot, and then drop down again. And you're just going to make your way through here to the next bell. Now, I said before you get 70 mats per run. You do only if it's A rank. This was a B plus score and I only got 50 mats. Only after I've saw and edited the video I've noticed that. So I'll leave a pinned comment about that because I said at the start it was 70 and it is 70. But you need A rank rewards and I missed that small detail. Not until after the run was done. Now, this bit, you're just going to clear out all the ads with whatever weapons you've got. It doesn't matter. You can sort all the ads if you want. They do waste a lot of time, these ads. If you let them jump around too much, you'll lose 30 seconds. But, I mean, you know, most casual players are not caring about 30 seconds. Most casual players are like, right, what's the farm? Is it good? Can I do it? And the answer is, yeah, you can do it. And if you can't do it, then grab a team and then you can do it. You can apply this information, duo, fire team, or solo. Alright, pop a banner in here. Swap to the build that you want. So save two builds. One for strand grapple and one for your actual build that you're doing, that you're running. Right, kill the bell bearers first. That opens the bell at the other side of the map. Yeah, and then what you're going to do is kill this scion on one of your rooms. Check all the 4 rooms. There's 2 scions. You're going to kill 2 scions and pick up only 1 symbol. You are not going to pick up 2 symbols. If you do that, you won't get an extra scion to spawn for extra DPS time. If you are struggling on this fight at all for DPS, you get 15 seconds for free if you do the trick I've just showed you. If you're unsure, re-watch it, please. That segment I've just done. That time portion between, 9 minutes 45 to 10 minutes, please re-watch it so that you understand it. If you're misunderstanding the trick, it's there in writing. In video proof, in actual fact. Kill your 2 bell bearers again, and you're going to skip this unstop. Kill your 2 bell bearers to open the bell, of course. Shoot it with mint. There we go. And then what we're going to do is just tractor and melee these ads, these nightmares, because it saves on mint, and we don't need to use mint right the entire run. If things go hairy for you at the boss and something, you know, if things happen where your stasis super whiffs, you've got tractor plus mint to rely on for DPS as a backup option. That's just my little tip there. So that's why I've just been using tractor uncharged melee on those nightmares. You go back in and you get your second symbol, the one that was from before. See that Scion? He's there for later. He will not despawn. He'll be there to be killed for extra DPS time. Now, we get some weird physics, just inconsistency with the game. We nearly died to something weird. That was weird. Just ignore it. And we're going to dunk in Axe and then kill our 2 bell bearers again. You want some heavy at the boss, but not much. You don't need much tractor. Tractor's on for debuff. That's all it's on for. Kill your 2 bell bearers. Same thing again. Use a glacier if you want to distract the unstop and the ads. Shoot your bell. Then you're going to clear these ads. Remember, you've got an extra sound to kill. There he is. Look, there he is. Look at the time. It'll shoot up. You get extra time because of him. This is why people keep going wrong. Yeah? There we go. And we distracted all of those nightmares. So, look, Unstable Essence is a nightmare buff. 6 seconds left. You get nightmare buff. Pop Super plus Tractor, and you're going to slide melee. Slide melee. Look at the chunk. Look at the chunk. Look at the crazy chunk on that. Imagine that with 3 Titans doing this. Look at that. The boss will drop telemetry data, and the final chest will. If you get A rank reward, you'll get 35 from the boss and 35 from the chest, or so. If it's less than A rank, you only get 25. A detail I only noticed after doing the run. But this is a very good telemetry data farm. Especially solo, right? Pinnacle Ops, very good. Solo Ops is only 25, may I remind you. It's only 25. That was the video on this. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.